Okay, we are good to start today's Caribbean Corner webinar. Thank you everybody for joining us. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves as normal. Just as a little reminder before we start, everybody that's live on the webinar today gets a prize draw point. We have got some questions to ask you towards the end of the webinar. And if you are the fastest finger with the correct answer, you will get your 10 points. And then we'll let everybody know who the winners are tomorrow morning. So first of all, I'm going to let Alice introduce herself because she's going second today. Alice, hello, welcome.
Hello, guys. All over the world. I see lots from the States. I'm glad to hear that our participants in Florida are all safe as well. So I'm Alice. I'm here to talk to you a little bit later about St. Kitts, the wonderful island of St. Kitts and Nevis. And if you have any questions, obviously afterwards, do pop me an email or ask away any questions at the end of the presentation.
Super, thank you, Alice. And you've got a prize today, haven't you? Can you just tell us what it is?
Yes, so we have a little prize. If you get the answer right, you do win £50 from us at St. Kitts.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So just as a reminder, you get your 10 points. We put you all into a spin to win and we announce the winners tomorrow. So you've definitely got a benefit to answering the question fastest finger first, but doesn't say that you're going to win. Everybody has got a chance that's live today. Anna, good afternoon. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Lovely to see so many of you here today. So I'm Anna from the Wellwing Collection, and I'm here to talk about Blue Waters and the landings today. And our prize is £50 or $60 from your My Booking Rewards account.
Super. Anna, would you like to take us off to Antigua and St. Lucia?
Indeed, I will. So I'm going to start off today by taking you to the beautiful island of Antigua and the wonderful resort of Blue Waters Resort and Spa. I'm sure many of you know this absolutely amazing resort there on the north coast of Antigua. So it's just 15 minutes from Antigua VC Bird Airport. So a really nice and quick transfer. And we're owned by the Randall family. They've had it since 1984. They've taken it from a 30-room property to an 83-room suites and villas property that it is today. And they're still very much a part of the day-to-day running and the management of the property. You can really feel this as you go through. A very British colonial style property it is. We're also set in 17 acres of stunning tropical gardens. We've got 3 semi-private beach coves, 7 swimming pools. So even when the resort's full, you never feel like the resort's full because there's so many places to hide out across the property. So we could have up to 200 guests at any one time, but you never feel like that. So as I mentioned, we've got 7 swimming pools. So in the big picture there that you can see there is our beach pool. So it's shallow, it's great for families. They tend to congregate here, beautiful ocean views from there. We've then got Veronica's pool where we have our sunset champagne cocktails and canapes each evening from 5 till 7 p.m. It's a perfect spot to watch the sun go down. And then last but not least, we've also got our adults only pool with double day beds. Again, beautiful ocean views from there. Really nice and peaceful up here as well if you want to get away from it all. Then we also have 4 further pools for our Cove Suite guests, which I'll touch on in a second. So we've got 2 parts of the resort. We've got Blue Waters side where we have our deluxe beachfront rooms, our luxury suites, and also 3 fantastic villas as well. Our deluxe beachfront rooms, a lot of these do interconnect as well. So they're perfect for families traveling with children that want separate sleeping space. And we are one of the few resorts that do guarantee this at booking stage. If they are traveling with children under 12 and under, we will guarantee that. They're set in 2-story buildings and they're overlooking the ocean, just steps down to the beach from there. We have 3 fabulous luxury suites as well, and they do actually have a separate sleeping space. So they're great for families of up to 5, and they're also right in the heart of the resort. Again, beautiful ocean views from there. Then just a short stroll from the main resort, we've got our Cove Suites. So they're set in Cove Villa buildings, and each Cove Villa building has got 6 Cove Suites. And at the top, we've got this fabulous 3-bedroom penthouse, which caters for families of up to 10 guests in 3 ensuite bedrooms, a beautiful open plan living and dining room there as well. The Cove Suites themselves are 750 square foot, so they're really nice and spacious. We've got double sofa beds in there, so we can actually cater for up to 3 adults and 1 child in these Cove Suites. And they benefit from their own Cove Villa pools as well. So each Cove Villa has got 1 pool, and also you get your Cove concierge service. So if you've got a family traveling with small children, I definitely recommend requesting a ground floor suite so the parents have got the access to the pool there. So 3 fabulous villas. We've got up to our 6-bedroom Pelican house, which will cater for up to 18 guests. So if you do have a group of guests looking for maybe 5 or 6 rooms, definitely consider the villa over considering 6 separate rooms, because also you'll get your private pool, your private beach access, your villa manager, you'll get return airport transfers, you'll get VIP arrival, Antigua airport as well. So there really is a lot more added into it, and actually it can work out at a better price point. We've then got the next door to Pelican House, we have the 4-bedroom Turtle Cottage. So both of these villas are right in the heart of the resort, and all of our rooms, suites and villas come on a bed and breakfast or an all-inclusive meal plan. So you can really take advantage of all the amenities that are right in the heart of the resort there. So you've got the best of both worlds of having a villa but in a resort. We've also then got the 5-bedroom Rock Cottage, which is our flagship property, set on its own private headland, surrounded by water. You've got your own infinity pool there, a further plunge pool at the front. It's got its own bar as well. So you can really be as private as you want to be in Rock Cottage. It's absolutely stunning here. And it's got a big terrace where we can actually hold parties and weddings and anything down there that they want to choose. So dining at the resort is all about premium a la carte dining. The only buffet dining that we have is our weekly barbecue, and also our cold options at breakfast. Everything else is fully a la carte. Our all-inclusive program is a really comprehensive program, so it includes menu items, even such as lobster, when that's in season. So the Palm restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, beautiful ocean views from here. And we do have kids menus in all of our restaurants. During the school holidays, we also do a kids buffet, so they can come early, they can just help themselves to their dinner before the adults eat as well. And then the Reef restaurants are casual poolside and beachside dining, open from 12 till 4 p.m. Beautiful views over the ocean there, lots of shade, so it's perfect for having lunch during the day, and also a great spot for cocktails as well. And then we do open for dinner on selected evenings there as well. Last but not least with our restaurants is the Cove. So this is our gourmet dining. It's very romantic setting, set on the waterfront there. It really is a stunning, stunning setting. There's also a bar in here, so you can actually come for a really nice pre-dinner drink before you dine as well. That's open 3 to 6 evenings per week, depending on the season. All of our restaurants can be pre-booked up to 48 hours prior to your dining time, and we can actually pre-book your guests' first night stay prior to their arrival into Antigua as well. In terms of bars and entertainment, we have 2 bars during the day. So Veronica's, where I said it's open for sunset cocktails and hors d'oeuvre every evening, and also the Reef Bar, which is our lunchtime venue, and that's open till 6, where you can enjoy cocktails down there as well. And then in terms of evening, the Pelican Bar will come alive, and this is why our guests absolutely love Blue Waters, and they come back again and again. It really is the heart to the resort. Every evening, guests come together here. It's very sociable. They'll make friends, and they tend to actually come back and meet the same people again when they come back to Blue Waters. We have evening entertainment most nights of the week, from jazz, pianist, steel pan and live bands as well. We're all about luxury laid back service. It's one of the things you will see on TripAdvisor is our staff consistently mentioned by name. They're an enthusiastic, energetic and friendly team. A lot of our agents who've been out there this year on fan trips to Antigua have said we really stand out for our service. So this is a great accolade. I know a lot of hotels will talk about service, but we really have nailed it there. So for families during the school holidays, we're all about families. We could have up to 70 kids in house at any one time. So we have a kids club for ages 5 to 12. It's not a huge facility, so we are very strict on the age range for this, because the activities are geared around school age children and above. Ainsley is a British expat, and her local team, she is so engaging with the kids. It's not like just going to drop your kids off and they'll just do a bit of colouring. She will do lots of different activities with them, from sports to nature to fishing to arts and crafts. And then for the little ones, we do offer babysitting services and nanny services, which you can pre-book prior to your arrival, or you can pre-book that you can book them whilst you're there. Then there's a games room also for older kids, so they can congregate here during the day or the evenings. There's pool, there's table tennis, multimedia games there as well. And we have lots of themed activities during the school holidays. You never feel like the hotel is overrun with kids. But what I would say is that during the school holidays, it's definitely about families. Outside of the school holidays, we are 95% adults. So it's something to bear in mind when you're looking at different markets for the resort. So we have a daily activities program. It's yoga, aqua, hiking, rum and wine tasting. There really is something for everybody. If you want to be as lazy or as active as you want to be. Non-motorized water sports to keep within the ambience of the resort. And we do have tuition available for windsurfing and sailing as well. 3 private resort boats, and our largest will cater for up to 10 guests. And you can hire that for a 2-hour, half day or a full day tour. And Tarpon, which is our largest boat, will go out every single Friday on a shared champagne sunset cruise. It's adults only, and you can actually book that whilst you're there. We also have a fantastic clifftop spa. We have 4 treatment rooms. We have a couples treatment room. It's treatments by British spa brand Ela. So it's all an organic spa brand. And then you've got the infinity pool there where you can go and relax after your treatment there as well. And not to forget romantic experiences, because as I said, outside of the holidays, we're all about adults. And we do have a complimentary honeymoon package, including our sunset champagne experience. We'll whisk them up to the spa terrace, a bottle of champagne and canapes, and they can watch the sun go down. We have private gazebo dining where we can tailor make the menu for them, and picnic for 2 packages, and obviously private boat trips as well. And on the stunning island of Antigua, there's so much to explore, 365 beaches to explore, and there's plenty of adventure activities on the island as well. You've got the off-road buggying, you can go and swim with the stingrays. Also, 10 minutes from our beach is actually swimming with the pigs, and we can organise a water taxi to take your guests around. It's a lot easier to get there by water than by road. Then every Sunday, we will actually organise transportation to take our guests down to Shirley Heights, where you've got the weekly barbecue and steel pan, and definitely head over to Barbuda to experience the beautiful pink sand beaches and just how remote it is. It's an absolutely stunning island to go and explore. In terms of airlift, we've got plenty of airlift getting to the island as well. So from the UK, we do have British Airways and Virgin Atlantic throughout the whole winter. So we have, I think, up to about 11 flights a week this winter. And then for the summer, we have British Airways continuing into the summer, and then Virgin as a tag off Barbados. And then from the US, we're actually building a lot more airlift coming from the US. So from New York, from Atlanta, from Charlotte, there is plenty of different options. So moving islands, I'm loving all the love hearts. So if I can get more for the landings, I would love that too. So moving islands to St. Lucia, sorry, I remember where I am for a moment, and the Landings Resort and Spa, a stunning 5-star luxury property on the north coast of St. Lucia. So it's 5 minutes from Rodney Bay. And the only downside of this is that you are 90 minutes from Hewanora International Airport, which is on the south, which is where the international flights come in. But we are only 15 minutes from George Charles Airport. So if your clients do have the budget, definitely look at the helicopter option, which is 15 minutes up from Hewanora, and then a further 15 minutes to the resort. And there's also a water option now as well, which takes around 90 minutes. So it's the same. So depending on what your clients would like and how road sick they get out, there's lots of different options to get there. But we're set around this beautiful marina and also on one of the best beaches in St. Lucia. So St. Lucia is a volcanic island, so it does have darker sand beaches, but actually on the north part, we do have these beautiful postcard white sand, turquoise water, 800 feet of semi-private beach there. And one of the unique things about the landings is our accommodation. And we actually lead in from these beautiful villa suites, and they're 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villa suites. As you can see how they're set out, every single villa suite has got a water view. And we're also very flat. So actually the resort is perfect for those with walking difficulties. So as I mentioned, we are all villa suite accommodation. So when you're looking at the property and comparing it against any other property on the island or other islands for that fact, do bear in mind that we lead in at almost 1,000 square foot. And it's everything you expect to find in a villa, but in a suite environment. So like a 3-story suite environment. They've all got lifts as well. But they're full designer kitchens. We have washer dryers in every single one. There's spacious balconies with spectacular views over the water, whether that be marina, ocean or beach. And I actually love the marina view ones as well, because they're really peaceful and you can just literally sit on your balcony and watch the world go by. So the 3-bedroom grand villa will also cater for up to 7 guests. So again, perfect for larger families. And often in the Caribbean, you would have to get 2 or 3 rooms. So the price point for that is actually a really good price point for both bed and breakfast and all inclusive. So really contemporary spaces as well. So there's 2 different designs, but they're very similar on the interior. So contemporary bedrooms. The 2 and 3 bedroom have got at least 2 bathrooms in as well. So perfect again for those larger families. And then you've got this gorgeous living space overlooking the water there. And this one's a beachfront villa suite. Huge balconies, and you can actually have your dining on your balcony. A lot of guests actually opt for in-suite dining, so you can actually take advantage of the in-room menu. So if you are on all-inclusive, it would just be a tray charge, or if you actually want a menu tailor-made for you, we can organise a chef to come and do that within your own villa suite as well. And some of the options that you have with those villa suites, you can opt for a plunge pool, which I think is a really nice addition, and also butler service, and they can just organise everything for you, from getting your sun lounger on the beach to unpacking your suitcase, as much or as little as you like them to do. So in terms of dining, we're really transforming the dining at the landing. So previously, a lot of guests used to come to the resort and dine out, head off to Rodney Bay. And we do still see a lot of that, guests wanting to be independent and dine out in Rodney Bay because it is so close. But we're really transforming the dining at the resort to give it much more of a resort style feel. So we have Callaloo, which opened in 2022, at the end of 2022. This used to be a cafe style restaurant, and we've turned it into this real chic, toes in the sand dining. It's a Mediterranean stroke Caribbean menu. It's fully a la carte. Got a beautiful bar there where you can actually just sit and sip a cocktail whilst watching the sun go down there as well. We then got Zoo Restaurant. So this opened just a few weeks ago, and it's completely transformed this whole area. So we've got the Viscount Lounge outside, and then we have our new Asian fusion restaurant on the interior, which has got its own sushi bar. Again, this is part of the all-inclusive offering as well. So I would definitely recommend the all-inclusive at the landings now. So it's a fantastic upgrade, and actually it's a really good value upgrade as well. So the Beach Club, this is how the Beach Club restaurant, which is our 3rd restaurant, looks at the moment. So this is more buffet dining, open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, but we're actually completely transforming this in 2025. So it's going to be like a Miami Beach style restaurant, a much bigger kitchen. It's going to really bring the beach alive, and we're going to be offering a lot more a la carte dining. So we can have 3 fabulous restaurants at the resort. I think it's going to completely transform it into 2025. So I'm really excited about this. And then in terms of kids activities, because we are all about families with the style of accommodations we have. So we have a complimentary kids club for ages 4 to 12, run by Aunt Kathy. She's got so much space to take the kids across the resort, doing fishing, doing picnics on the beach, going to neighbouring Pigeon Island, which is just a short walk away. And we do seasonal daily on-resort activities as well, so depending on what the season is. And then we do also have evening activities during the holidays so that the parents can go and enjoy a nice quiet meal while the kids are taken care of. We then launched our brand new teens program. So this was launched in 2023, and it's not a club as such, because we know that they will not want to go to a club, but it's plenty of different activities throughout the day, and it's all about giving them a sense of adventure. So it's kayak racing, it's dancing, it's about them making friends and actually wanting to come back to the landings. And then water activities for all age. We have complimentary non-motorised water sports. So that's glass bottom kayaks, paddleboard, sailing. We then also offer motorised water sports for a nominal fee. So it's $15 to $20 to do the Great Big Marble Ride, water skiing, wake and kneeboarding. We can offer tuition down there for sailing, for windsurfing, also for water skiing as well. We then have the private marina. So we can offer boat charters directly from our marina, and we have 4 pools there as well, including a kids splash pool. So then in terms of land activities, we have a full wellness team at the resort now. So we've really built on the wellness side of the activities program. So we have Tai Chi, we have kickboxing, yoga, aquasize, Pilates. So if you want to be active, there is something going on throughout the day. We also have like things like wine and rum tasting going on. We have a 7,000 square foot spa, 6 treatment rooms and hydrotherapy and gorgeous views over the marina and the ocean there. And then we also have 2 floodlit tennis courts, and we can offer tennis coaching there as well. And don't forget to log your bookings on my booking rewards. So it's bluewatersresortrewards.com and landingstluciarewards.com. So if you're not registered, do make sure you register for both of those programs, and then you can log your bookings to earn your free nights or your cash rewards. Thank you very much for listening.
Anna, thank you.